We in focus? Alright, sweet. Good morning, guys. It is currently about 5:55 right now in the morning, and as you can see, it's still a little dark out, but we're headed out. We're gonna go get a little jog, walk, really whatever we feel like, just to get the morning going, get some blood flow, and start out the day on a good note. I just like to start out the day something active and gets us going for the day, gets us ready for a great day. So we're going to do that. But today's video is 2021 kind of season recap, year recap. And we're just going to go over some things, talk about some stuff, and have a great day. So we got a lot in store. Let's get it started. Still pretty dark. Don't know if you guys can see me, but we're about halfway done here. And the sun is starting to rise. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Sweating after that one. I wore too much clothes. Didn't think it was going to be that warm. We had about 2.4 miles in 31 minutes. So nothing fabulous, nothing fast. Great way to start the morning. And that brings me to kind of my first point why we're not just going out there and smashing miles running. And that is kind of how we ended the season. So ended the season a little bit on an unfortunate note, but it turned up being okay. Had some stuff that needed to kind of get addressed and work on whatever. But anyway, we ended with a concussion at round number 8, I believe, of the National Enduro Series in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Just kind of had a silly crash, and it was kind of the end right there. Just hit a tree on the outside of a corner, and it threw me into another tree. So hit the ground, and then the next weekend was Ironman GNCC, the last GNCC, and obviously with a concussion you don't want to mess with that, so didn't go there. It looked like, by the looks of everything, we kind of lucked out on that deal, not having to go to that. So and then also been kind of dealing with some quadricep tendonitis, and the concussion is fine now. Everything is good to go, head's back to normal, we can do whatever, but the tendonitis that I have in my knees is kind of limiting us right now. And through the season, it was just kind of the last like couple months, we kind of just pushed through it and dealt with it. But now that season's over, we definitely want to get it addressed and get everything figured out, and get it back healthy and to where my knees aren't hurting anymore. So that's kind of the first point, and that kind of brings me to something else that I wanted to share with you guys. Is on those runs and stuff that I'm doing, there's a difference between pushing through some hurt and then pushing through some pain. So like with me, like injury, you don't want to mess with that. But then if you're just tired, push through it, dude. Like, you got it. So just want to kind of address that real quick. There's a difference between being injured and just not feeling like doing something. So just want to throw that in there for you guys. But yeah, that's kind of how I wanted to start the day. Today is just get some blood flowing and start out the day on a right note. So next thing up, I'm a little sweaty, so we may rinse off in the shower and then get to the rest of our day. It's about 7 o'clock now, and we are ready for the day. And today I don't have really too much actual work to do other than just this video for you guys, so don't really view that as work. But anyway, another great way I like to start my mornings is just to get a little Bible time in, and just spend that time, start off the day once again kind of on the right note. And I'm a Christian, so believing that, you know, God sent his son Jesus to save us from our sins, and that we need to follow what his word says. So definitely getting into some Bible time now, and yeah, just gonna read for a little bit, study a little bit, and pray a little bit, and then we're gonna get on to the rest of the day. Kind of just keeping the year recap going. We started off the season. We got back on Yamahas this past year. I was on Husky the year before, so got back on a Yamaha, and then in the off season we went to Florida in January. Pretty much trained all of January, kind of like a boot camp. It was probably some of the hardest riding and training that I've ever done. It was riding, bicycling, and weights pretty much every day, 5 days a week. It definitely got us prepared for the season, though. I was able to ride with some fast dudes and really just push myself. So definitely happy I did that, and some of the best memories of the year kind of came from that. So that was definitely an awesome time, and definitely don't regret that one. That was good time. So, and plus we didn't have to deal with cold Missouri winter weather. We were in Florida, able to enjoy pretty much sleeping in the van for a month, and waking up, riding our dirt bikes, and training every day. So it was awesome. So the next stop is physical therapy for the old knees, and trying to get some of that tendonitis to go away. But did some work there at home a little bit, just working on a few things, and now we're headed to this. So just kind of figured I'd give you guys the next little part of our season recap. And so after we started the GNCCs, we started the season with 5th place in the XC3 class, and it was going to be my first year doing the full GNCC series. So coming into it, felt pretty good, and 5th place, you know, I was pretty happy with it. So we started with a 5th place and had a few kind of up and down results, and then before summer break we started to kind of incline, kind of go up the ladder a little bit, and then snowshoe came around, and we last race before summer break, and we ended with a 3rd place. So first podium, and had some 4ths in there, was super close to the podium a few times, and then snowshoe we finally put it together and got on the podium. So within that time we started racing the NEPGs as well, the National Enduros, and those literally nothing went right at those. Like every race something would happen, and I finally just called it and was like, well, you know what, it's okay, they're not going my way this year, so there's no point in really continuing to chase the series. We were already out of points, and then I wasn't having fun. So the main focus was GNCCs anyway, so that's what we did and put our focus towards that. Yeah, so up until summer break was pretty good, pretty successful, and just kind of slowly climbing the ladder, making it up, and then going into summer break with a 3rd, felt pretty good. And then after summer break started, we started an internship. So we'll get into that a little more after physical therapy, but right now going to go get the knees worked out. I'll see you guys there.
Like live on campus, I think, unless you're an athlete.
Well, she needs to handle, and it was like ulnar stiffness of her hand. So.
Got some good food here today. We pretty much just found whatever was in the fridge and mixed it all together and made a big salad. So got some sausage, some eggs, some mushrooms, peppers, chicken, everything. So it's gonna be a good lunch. That was a tasty lunch. Another super awesome thing from this year was during kind of that summer break, I did an internship with Fuel Ministries, and it was amazing. It's pretty much like 5-day instructional dirt bike camp, and then we have a chapel service and a whole bunch of games, and just a super awesome time. So did that through the summer. Did 6 camps in 5 different states, I think. So it was an awesome time, and that was kind of like June to August. And then did some local races in Kentucky, Indiana. I think that may be it. Anyway, did some local races during that time, kind of on the off weeks, and when I had time to do those. So that was kind of my summer, and then hopping back into racing kind of in the fall time, kind of September, October, started racing again. Mountaineer GNCC was the first one back, and I really enjoy that place. That place is really fun to me. It's got a little bit of technical stuff. It's nothing super difficult. So with that, it's like just makes you stay on your toes. So I really enjoy that place. And there I was, I think I was doing pretty good, and then ended up slamming my rear rotor into a rock, and I had a disc guard and everything, but it just bent everything super bad. So I had to come in, swap a wheel, and then go back out. And so that kind of, it didn't ruin my day, but it set me back a little bit. And then the next race, I ended up breaking off my chain guide, and that happened 2 or 3 times this year. So it was not a great deal. I was pretty angry about that, and so that ended that day. And then the next GNCC, I ended up crashing and bending my front wheel beyond repair. Like, popped all the spokes out of it, and it was unrideable. The tire, when it turned, it was hitting the side of my fork. So it was unrideable, and pretty frustrated once again at that. But I had a good day going that day, and that day I ended up having the fastest lap of my class that lap before I crashed. So I was pretty bummed about that. But after that, I was determined. I was like, you know what? Ironman's going to be a good one, and we're going to hit the Tulsa National Enduro the week before Ironman. So I went to Tulsa National Enduro and ended up crashing there too, and got a small concussion. Nothing super bad, but just some headaches here and there, and knew I shouldn't race. So we sat out Ironman, and that was kind of the end of my season. So kind of in there, I had some of the tendonitis in my quadricep tendon, if you guys are interested in that at all. But dealing with that through the end of the season, it wasn't a huge deal, but definitely could tell. And so now my head's all good, but we're just working on my knees and getting those back to normal. I think that's about it for the year. It was an awesome year. God blessed us so much. And then through those hard races, I knew, like, yeah, it sucks, like getting hurt, breaking bikes, whatever, but we came out pretty healthy and had a good time doing it. So this year was awesome. Good first year riding GNCCs, and I thank all you guys for supporting me, watching the videos, cheering me on at the races, just everything. And then a huge shout out to all my sponsors, my parents, just really everybody that's been helping out. I appreciate all you guys, and excited to see what next year holds. Here shortly, I'll come out with another video kind of explaining some stuff for next year. I don't have a lot of plans, but God's leading us kind of in the right direction, I think. So can't wait to kind of get some things straightened out and let you guys know. But I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. I know it's a little bit of a different video, but try to kind of make it entertaining for you guys, kind of going throughout my day. So yeah, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to smash the subscribe button. Share it with a friend. Comment, let me know what you guys are thinking. If you guys have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. So I'll try to get to them all. But until then, guys, we'll see you later.